Okay, so I was chatting with the folks out front and they were saying maybe there are a couple of these things that would be really good to know. So one of the things we were talking about was what happened and how did Enrique get involved? And there are a number of different ways that happened. But one of the things that was really important for me was that the adult learners met together. So we had an adult learner group very early on so that they were involved in advising and really talking to us about what mattered. And part of what I found was really interesting for me to do was I started working with National Issues Forums, which is not a literacy program. It's not teaching people to read. It's really helping people understand they have a voice. And what we were seeing is that our adult learners were afraid to vote. And they were afraid to vote because they didn't think that they understood the issues or that their ideas mattered. So we started doing issue forums, conversations, and Kettering Foundation created a series of booklets for people reading below 6th grade level. Enrique was actually trained to help lead those forums. And as a result of that, Kettering chose him as one of 4 people to go to Washington, D.C. to actually talk about what their decisions and discussion was about in little old South San Francisco. Senator Paul Simon was sitting in the audience and heard Enrique and was so impressed with him. Also, the fact that he talked about being an adult learner, and you've heard it. But it was then Senator Paul Simon that started flying Enrique out to Washington, D.C. to talk to him. And that then generated an invitation to speak before Congress. Mm-hmm. And in speaking before Congress, that then actually led to the creation of the National Literacy Act. So it's like, what small thing do we do as educators that help people be who they are and really nurture their capacities? And so that's been a lot of what I did at the very beginning of the program, and it's what I think has made a big deal.